Hey, what's up? Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is Jamil from Honest Sense. I'm going to be talking about a fragrance. This is from a designer house. This is Emporio Armani Stronger With You Freeze. This is a 50 ml, 1.7 fluid ounce bottle. I'm going to be honest with you. I just recently purchased this fragrance. It came in the mail on Tuesday, and now today is currently Sunday. I would say one thing about this bottle. I do like the bottle, but I hate the cap. It's just flimsy to me, and it's just crazy trying to put this thing on. I just wish they would just put a regular cap on this fragrance. So basically, this fragrance actually came out in the year of 2020, which it just came out this year. And I'm going to be talking about the top notes. I'm going to be talking about the versatility, the seasons, the compliments, and I'm also going to be grading this fragrance. So anyway, starting with the top notes, it's lime, ginger, mandarin orange, and apple. In the middle is lavender, sage, bourbon, geranium, and cardamom. And the base is amberwood, guaiac bourbon, vanilla. All right, so just basically just getting into this fragrance. I know a while back, a good long while back, I had smelled Emporio Armani Stronger With You, the original one, and when I sprayed that on my skin, it was just real too sweet for me. It was real overpowering, and like I said, that was only with one spray, and that was like in the wintertime. I was actually just going fragrance shopping, and the fragrance I went to the mall, and I wanted to pick up Tom Ford Oud Wood Intense, and that's the fragrance I was actually coming there for. I called them just before I got there, and they told me that they had it, and I told them that I'm looking for the 1.7 fluid ounce bottle, and they told me that they had it, so that made me get in my car and drive to the mall and pick up that fragrance. So when I got there, they did not have the 1.7 ounce Tom Ford Oud Wood Intense. They end up having the big bottle, which is the 100 ml bottle, and that one I didn't want. I didn't even know that they actually made that in a 100 ml bottle. I thought they was all 50 ml bottles that they have, the intense version. But anyway, then once I found out they did not have that, I end up smelling Emporio Armani Stronger With You. And when I smelled it, like I said, it was overpowering. It was in the wintertime. You know, it was just too sweet for me. Just wasn't my thing. It did last a long time because let me tell you something. Once I took a shower and got out the shower, I still smelled it, and it was actually still on my pillows. And I was smelling to the next morning. So basically with this Stronger with Emporio Armani Stronger With You Freeze, what made me purchase this fragrance is because I was watching a lot of reviews on this fragrance, and like I said, everybody may do some little blind buys and everything, but I was watching people reviews on it, and people, they was kind of like raving about it and everything, and but I still didn't buy it. It's because number one, I couldn't find it. And so I end up going on eBay and see, was it on eBay, was it on Amazon, and I did not find it at all. The only time I did find this fragrance, Stronger With You Freeze, it was on eBay, but it was coming from overseas, and I really don't trust anything that's coming from overseas if it's not here in the U.S. And for reason that I don't know if it's real or fake, So I end up watching this fellow YouTube reviewer. It's called Casual Fragrance. I was watching his fragrance, his review on this Stronger With You Freeze, and he mentioned, I think he mentioned that where he got this fragrance from, got it from Fragrance Net, and some other Fragrance X, whatever he was saying, I just can't remember. But when he said it, I end up going to Fragrance Net, and I just went there and purchased it. And I sent him a comment on there, and I said, yo, I just bought this fragrance. And that's Casual Fragrance. There's very certain YouTube reviewers, if they said something smells good, yo, I would end up buying it. And he just one of them, which is Casual Fragrance. I like Scented Water. I like Fragrance Journey. I like a lot of them. you know, so most of the guys that I does like, and I like this other guy too. I just can't, man, yo, he always, he always shooting his videos inside a car, inside his car, but I just can't remember him. But I am subscribed to his channel. But anyway, when you first initially spray this fragrance, um, it's fresh. It's a little bit it's a little bit sweet, but not overly sweet. It does have some citrus, and I'm basically of the citrus that I'm getting mandarin orange and lime. And but also this fragrance has a little bit minty to it as well. I don't know if it's coming from the geranium, because most fragrances that I have that has geranium, it definitely give me a little bit of a minty smell. Not it's just minty, a little bit earthy, but it's just having this little freshness to it that smells like mint, not deeply mint. It just have this greenness of a minty smell. But also this fragrance has some warmth to it. It's real, it's calming, like it makes you feel like you're warm. If and that's with that being said, to me, this is a good date fragrance. Um, I love the lavender in this fragrance. Now I love fragrance that's dominant with lavender, like I'm Wild Sunshine Man. I love that one. I love Killian, by the House of by Killian, Taste of Heaven. I like fragrance like that as well. But also this fragrance has a little bit of spice in here. Um, it has some cardamom. It has some ginger, and so it's kind of a little spice, but not over spicy. I don't like fragrance that's over spiced. Just have just enough spice. But this fragrance remind me of something. It really did. Call me crazy, but it's cool. Um, it have this bubblegum. It's like it smell like got bubblegum, like some type of bubblegum from with of the little bit sweetness and from the citrus. And it remind me of um John Paul Gaultier, Superman. It has that little bit of bubblegum vibe to it. But this one have the spiciness to it, which that one did not have no spice. But then also from this juice, the color of this juice, then it kind of remind me of Rebecca Jazz Club. Not saying it smells like that, but it just took me there a little bit. And I was just basically digging this fragrance as well. And I definitely get some amberwood in this fragrance. And that fragrance remind me of Mason Francis Kirk John Grand Snore. But like I said, but this one has that. But even the juices look the same in them two fragrances and everything. But anyway, but I like this fragrance. I just wish I bought a 100 ml bottle for me to go more sprays on it, because it does not last long on my skin. The longevity, I am getting 4 to 6 hours. When it comes to clothes, I am getting 4 to 8 hours, which is still bad because it sits close to my skin. And then on my clothes, it gets very, very soft on my clothes. The projection is, I would say, about an hour. And that's being very, very generous with this fragrance. For season, I would say spring and fall and summer nights. This fragrance would not do you any justice if it's in the winter time. I think this fragrance would definitely get blown out the way. The compliments, yes, I did get one compliment. That was within 20 minutes of having this fragrance on. I went 3 sprays, and then I ended up going to the gas station, and I got one compliment, and the lady behind the counter says, "Oh wow, you smell nice." But as I walked in, I knew somebody had a fragrance on because I got a whiff of it. And the guy, I'm not gonna say he was smelling Creed Aventus, because I smell Creed Aventus and I have Creed Aventus. I think that guy was wearing Mont Blanc Explorer, which smell real nice. I need to get I need to buy a bottle of that one. I don't know if he was wearing Mont Blanc Explorer, but I know it wasn't no Creed Aventus, because I'm very, very familiar with that one. But that one smells a little bit like Creed Aventus. Um, yeah, so this is more of a date night fragrance if it's in the summertime. But like if it's like in the spring, you could just pretty much pull this off in the daytime or even the evening or the nighttime. Either way. But just in the summertime, I just feel like this fragrance is just for the summertime, just for the night. What I mean by night, evening is like 6 o'clock, whatever way you need to go in this pandemic. Yeah, so this fragrance is casual, good for a date. The longevity is 4 to 6 hours. Projections like an hour. Season is spring, fall, and summer nights. The compliments, yes, only if it projects much longer. Um, so again, I think this fragrance is good for a person that's who don't want a fragrance is so much dominant with a lot of citrus. You're getting too much of the citrus, but also getting that warming feeling within the fragrance. And this fragrance right here, what does it? I hate the cap on this fragrance. It takes forever for me to screw it on. Actually, I got to keep doing it right now. Got to find it, and I just wish it just had a cap where I could just put it on. But overall, the fragrance is pretty good. I wish I had a 100 ml bottle where I can go more sprays with it because I like the scent so much. Um, Normally I would go like between like 2 to 3 sprays, but to me, if I can get if I can get this fragrance to project a lot much more, I would like to go at least by 8 to 9 sprays with this one because, like I said, on my skin is just real soft, and I wish it could project more. Yeah, so this is what we do my fragrance review on Emporio or Armani Stronger With You Freeze. My grade for this one, I would say 7.5 out of 10. And only reason why it's getting a 7.5 is because the projection and it doesn't last long on my skin. So with that being said, I only paid $63 on fragrance net. That was with shipping. So peace out. Thank you.